Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knox. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? I go by the name Fred Nux. We about to give y'all something special. You ready?
People, welcome back to Perfect Plex Talk YouTube. It is I, your host, Mike Knox. People, and indeed, I spell my name with 3 X's because I am hardcore. People, listen, I'm sorry I was not here to join you guys last week to give you your weekly Monday Night Raw review. You know, I do a lot of reviews. I do a lot of things here in the Chicago Bulls for playing that you can see in the background. This is Man Cave Chicago Bulls world. So I kind of took my attention to that Bulls game. Unfortunately, tonight I am a little late in getting this video out because yet again, the Bulls were playing yesterday. So I do apologize, but I'm here now to give you back what you've been welcome for. So you're welcome. People, listen, Monday Night Raw opened up, honestly, I have to say this much, with a beautiful promo package because they are bringing back the King of the Ring tournament, people. Yes, the King of the Ring is coming back to regular television, if you will, so to speak. It started off today on Raw, where they had, the first round matches. Tomorrow on SmackDown, which will be live on WWE Network. You can see the second round of it, and then Thursday, catch out the finals of this, I believe. Don't quote me on that. However, I have to say this much about bringing back the King of the Ring. Unless you're going to let the person who wins this King of the Ring propel them sort of the way that the Money in the Bank has done for many people who have won the Money in the Bank, why bring back the King of the Ring? The last couple of winners of the King of the Ring, you've done nothing with them. And actually, one of the participants in this year's King of the Ring was the last King of the Ring winner, which was Sheamus, people. I thought at that point in time, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a Sheamus fan. So at that point in time, I thought that was the perfect way to build, King Sheamus. He had the Celtic crown and scepter and things like that, but they did nothing with it. So, hey, I'm all for bringing the King of the Ring back, but just make sure you do something with it this time. But then Raw obviously opens up with what it always opens up with, and that's a promo in the middle of the ring. But this time it was actually kind of interesting, and it drove a story. It just wasn't blah talking for no reason. So that's right, people. The WWE World Heavyweight Champion himself, Mr. Seth Rollins, comes out with J&J Security, with Kane, continues to talk the trash that he does the best, and then again, if you will, proceed to pick on Kane, calling him the Crypt Keeper, saying, "Oh, why would I call you this 90s character that no one cares about anymore, just like Kane is?" And then Kane bounces back and calling him Justin Bieber and all these other kind of things. Follow up to this time, Randy Orton comes out because Kane slipped up and said something that Seth Rollins won the match with an RKO, which was illegal in the match and should not have won. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the technology or the wrestling hashtag wrestling is storyline. Can this possibly be true? If the RKO was banned, does that just mean that Randy Orton couldn't use the RKO? Because I didn't see that in the description of this match. The match did say RKO was banned. So therefore, Seth Rollins should have been disqualified and, well, I don't know if he'd have lost the belt, but should not have won the match. So Randy Orton comes out and says, "Hey, a member of your own regime said that you cheated, so I want a rematch." At this point in time, everybody's favorite, at least right now, you see the crowd pop for him last night. I know the women pop for him every time he comes on my television screen in my house. Roman Reigns walks through the crowd and says, "Hey, Randy, I'm sorry, buddy, but I deserve the rematch because he never got his fair shake, honestly, at WrestleMania." At this point, Kane, this is where I'm getting a little frustrated with Kane, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later as we get into the main event because Kane made that main event. He said, "Hey, let's just go ahead and show these people how that we are still together, despite the fact that he talks about him every single week and says that he's trash, and he comes back and says that you're a whiny little spoiled brat. But it's okay because they're going to put them together in a tag team match, pitting Kane and Seth Rollins taking on Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. But the caveat of this whole thing is that Kane said he's going to let you, the WWE Universe, pick Seth Rollins' opponent for Payback. We find out later on what that would be. It would be you can either pick Randy Orton or you can pick Roman Reigns. But then later on in the night, Seth goes backstage, talks his trash, and so Kane says, "Hey, we're going to either have him do one-on-one with each guy or a triple threat universe can pick." But then we are intrigued and welcome into our first King of the Ring match for round 1. We get B&B taking on Hill Ziggler. Now, these guys have fought countless times before. And I got to say this much. When those guys are in the ring, in the squared circle, they are doing a very good job because I think they're a very good dance partner for one another. The problem is with this matchup is that we've seen it so much. Neither guy actually never elevates higher than the status in which they are. I like to call this the flip the coin match, which the WWE did. And they did so by letting BNB go over by the distraction of Sheamus. Sheamus comes out for the night before. If you did not see that horrific pay-per-view, which was called Extreme Rules, which was anything but extreme. But anyway, he lost the Kiss Your Arse match to Sheamus. Well, he beat Sheamus, but Sheamus made him kiss his arse, so he comes out, distracts him in the video. He gets hit with the bull hammer. Bada bing, bada boom. The match is over. Moving on to the second round. BNB. And for those who don't know what that is, that's bad news, Barrett. Please be while you're watching a video if you don't know who BNB is. But then we are a tribute to, I gotta say this, I gotta admit it. The No Day, or the New Day, refers to the people as the clappers. And I gotta say this, people, I cannot stand the No Day. But this whole new thing they're doing with them, I gotta say this much, is quite entertaining. They are very good individually. I've always thought that. I wanted to be a heel stable when they first got put together, you know, a reforming, if you will, of the Nation of Domination. We didn't get that. So somehow somebody in the back realized what was going on. I don't think they still was that smart, but they fixed this. And I gotta say this much. As heels trying to get your attention, that's how some of you people clap anyway. It's pretty goddamn entertaining. So they come out, they talk, they're what they're talking about, and else you know, I'm thinking we're gonna get a rematch of the tag team titles, but no, because Tyson Kidd's gonna take on Big E 1-on-1. Winner of the match, the Big E, with a held down by Xavier Woods holding Tyson Kidd's foot. Again, another good match. Listen, people who say that the WWE talent can't wrestle, you just don't watch the programming enough. You see the storylines and the bad written things they do, but you don't watch the athletes themselves in the ring, the talent themselves in the squared circle, because this was a very entertaining match, including the match that was before this that we've seen for the 10,000th time between BNB and Hill Ziggler. It was a very good night of actual in-ring competition that happened on Raw. Also, as we move on from that, Ryback comes on to take on Bo Dallas, and then this is where this gets, because I'm watching this and I'm saying, you know, why are they having this match? Why is Ryback facing Bo Dallas on Raw? And you know, you wonder these kind of things when you're watching a program. You have to get together to stay up long enough to give your review for your listening audience. And then you find out why. Because the MVP of the whole goddamn show, Mr. Bray Wyatt, lets you know who he was talking about. Now, I want to ask you, and in the words of Jeremy Johns, comment below, let me know. How do you feel about Bray Wyatt, the one he was referring to, being Ryback? How does this help anybody? How does this help Ryback? How does this help Bray Wyatt? It's at this point, I'm thinking they have no idea what to do with the great and super talent they have in Bray Wyatt. I just don't understand this. Ryback should be at Rusev, Cena should be on to somewhere else, and Bray Wyatt should be going after a bigger name, something that makes more sense, something like a John Cena, something like hell, Jericho. He really works for the company, even though he doesn't work for the company, but he works for the company. Something better than Ryback. But hey, it's still Bray Wyatt, so I still think it's going to be awesome because, like, you know, other guys on the not the card, but other guys on the roster, he's a really good competitor. He's a really good talent. He's a really good professional sports entertainment wrestler. So he will pull it off. Moving on from that, speaking of John Cena, who should have been the version, in my opinion anyway, that I wanted Bray Wyatt to come back at. He comes out and he talks, and it's on people. Here goes spoiler alert, because I said it on the Wrestling Summit, which you can catch every single Sunday on Google Plus and also on YouTube right here live. Also, I said it on Perfect Plex Talk Radio yesterday on the BDSR Radio Networks at bdsrnetwork.com, where you can find all these shows on as well. I said, be careful, because John Cena's been in I Quit matches so many times, right? He's never going to quit. He has a title that says, never give up. Hell, people love that about John Cena. And he says, why on American soil in this country would I say I quit? And I say, remember, go back, people, into the Attitude Era when The Rock took on Mick Foley. Mick Foley would never quit. That's Cactus Jack. That is Mankind. He will never quit. But The Rock heard him saying it. He recorded it, and somehow they put that into the storyline. I'm predicting that is exactly what's going to happen, because twice on this promo that John Cena cut, he said, I quit. in his sentence. So look for that to happen. I think that should happen because that's beautiful storyline. Hashtag wrestling is storyline. So, but he comes out, he says about all these stuff about, okay, we're going to go ahead payback. But right now the champ is still here. Open U.S. Town's about to happen. Out comes Heath Slater talking that he's better looking than Aaron Rodgers as they were in Titletown in Green Bay. That hurt me to say that, Packers fans. I'm from Chicago, but it is what it is. It's Titletown. But anyway, out comes Rusev, pushes him off the stage. Crowd's cheering for Lana because he puts his pimp hand down and sends Lana back to the back. Crowd saying we want Lana. And people, let's just say this right here, right now. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Rusev is a talent with or without the lovely smoking Lana, as The Rock would say. But hey, we go off from there and we go right into the King of the Ring match 2 as we get two guys that are completely lost without the sauce. Again, flip the coin. Why is R-Truth, why is Stardust a part of the King of the Ring? Neither guy, I think, no one think will win this match. I'll tell you one thing about this, though, as the winner of this was R-Truth. Cody Rhodes needs to be back. Cody Rhodes was on his way to the precipice of reaching for the brass ring. He was the Intercontinental Champion. He brought the title back to its prestige. And since then, he's done nothing. They've ruined his entire character. And what's more disheartening about this whole entire thing is that his father's a road agent. Dusty Rhodes in the back. He's one of the people that helps with the direction of the writing team. Somebody needs to help Cody Rhodes out. I love the times that was in the front row missing. And he's missing from what made Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, not a fan of this at all. Again, if you missed what I said, Stardust loses to R-Truth. Again, why? Okay, flip a coin match. But then we had another match that I said, why is this on Raw? Because you have to tell a story, right? Fandango comes out to take on Adam Rose. Winner of this match, what I thought, it wasn't Fandango. It was Adam Rose. Because Rosa interferes and says, I found me a real man, someone to complete this delicate rose that is I. Then she proceeds to kiss Adam Rose. And I gotta say one thing. We know from watching Total Divas that Rosa goes too far. Did she go too far last night on this PG program? Because when she jumped on him to kiss him, Adam seemed a little uncomfortable. Like he didn't want to grab her. Should he grab her ass? Should he hold her from the back? Should he play with her hair? He just kind of had his hands like just around her, not even like grabbing her. So make what you want about that. But does Fandango really miss Rosa? No, because Fandango is missing himself. Bring back Curtis. Let him be the superstar that he could be because he is really good inside the square circle. Then we go backstage. They bring up the Daniel Bryan situation because he did not participate at Extreme Rules. They didn't have anything extreme about it. Talking about her husband, how much he misses it, and how much, everything he went through. And then all out comes Naomi, mushes her and says, nobody care about you. Nobody care about your husband. They care about me and my big black ass and my crinkles in my hair and my LA gears on my feet. Okay, she didn't say all that, but she said nobody cares about them. So then we get a match between Brie Mode and Naomi, Naomi in her LA gears, and she beats Brie. But hey, people, you know what we got to see? We got to see Nikki Bella. So all is good in Denmark. Then we get match 3 of the King of the Ring as hashtag I'm a Dean Ambrose guy takes on Sheamus. Very good match again. And I'm starting to try to find out where can Dean Ambrose fit in because his wrestling style has... to me, what he has become and what they're making him about this lunatic fringe takes away from how good Dean Ambrose really is inside the ring. Another guy I'm afraid of that's going to get lost in the sauce. Here go to Shield, that in my opinion, to still be together, they could still be dominant champions and running roughshod over the entire WWE roster. No, they broke them up. So you break these guys up, and the one guy, let's be real, people, say what you want to say now. Go read the wrestling dirt sheets like you want to now. But Dean Ambrose was one of the ones that everybody said would be the breakout star. The only thing he's breaking is records from losing. Okay, I know he got to win at Extreme Rules, which wasn't extreme. But other than that, Dean Ambrose does not win. So he takes on Sheamus and he gets a disqualification because Hill Ziggler comes out to attack Sheamus from earlier tonight. So now he's out of the King of the Ring tournament. Sheamus moves on. Then from there, guys, thank God Damien Sandow is back. but I'm confused by where they're going with the direction of his character. He comes out and he says, was he talking about the universe that said he wasn't entertaining? Or was he talking about the people in the back? Vince McMahon, most importantly, that said he wasn't entertaining. So he said he proceeded to go ahead and make fun of all these people with the making fun of Bret Hart and making fun of The Miz and making fun of all these other guys. And it actually even said that he lost a lot of respect from his peers in the back from, imitating The Miz and being what he did with The Miz as Damien Mizdow. But he is back. That he even said about his first gimmick, which he said was an epic fail. I absolutely loved it. Wrestling fans like myself loved it. It's the WWE Universe that may not could understand what that gimmick was. It was 100% awesome, in my opinion. Damien Sandow, I know it's not coming back after what happened last night, but hey, it's okay. Out comes Axel Mania talking about, hey, nothing I hate less than some man trying to imitate some other man while he's imitating Hulk Hogan. They go at it in the ring, and you move on. Then we get treated to why Bray Wyatt says he came after Ryback, but not really, because it's Bray Wyatt. You have to decipher like a freaking Rubik's Cube, okay? Like some kind of freaking glitch in the matrix, exactly what he's saying. But I understood it. Can you understand it? He says run. So you run, okay, because he is Bray Wyatt. Then, King of the Ring match 4 in the first round, you get Neville taking on Harper. Another good match. People, Luke Harper is a problem and a force to be reckoned with. I just can't wait to finally see what the dude can go. For a big man, he is truly the new Kane, in my opinion, as far as that big monster that can actually go in the ring, a la The Undertaker, things like that. We've been looking for that kind of a giant that we could actually believe in, that can go in the ring. Luke Harper is the guy. However, we need this. He needs this. The WWE Universe clamors for this. Neville wins. So he gets to go on to take on Sheamus tomorrow night at You got Neville taking on B&B. So all that's tomorrow night on SmackDown. Then we got into the main event of the evening. Well, we got to find out who actually was going to happen at Payback. The WWE Universe picked, or did they, a triple threat match between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Mr. RKO himself, Randall Keith Orton. We get into this tag team match, and here is my problem that I thought with Kane. Offered the opening promo, and Kane went at it. You finally thought, okay, this is where Kane, when he made the tag team match, would separate from Seth Rollins and just completely turn on him. But that was not the case. This match goes on without a hitch until not once, not twice, but 3 times in the match, Seth Rollins inadvertently hits Kane. Kane then proceeds to flip out and do what Kane does. Winner of the match with an RKO after Kane goes on the attack against J&J Security, goes on the attack against Seth Rollins himself, RKO and Roman Reigns, and that's how it goes off. I do not like the fact that that's how Kane finally got upset with Seth Rollins. Here go a guy. I mean, let's just be real. WWE, you have completely destroyed everything you've built in Kane and everything you've built in Big Show. And you're slowly but surely destroying a lot of the talent that you have built with storylines that you make up, and you've refused to let them still shine in the long run. Hey, here's a cry from me, WWE, a longtime fan, hashtag I'm a WWE guy, hashtag WWE Marcus, that some people out there want to call me. I don't give a damn. You don't like it? Listen anyway. Hashtag what you can say, Belt Kings. I got more belts than you. Don't believe me? Google me. But I don't like where they're going, WWE. Can you please get some control, get somebody back that can write for the company? I don't give a damn if you bring back Eric Bischoff. Anything's better than nothing. Where's Paul Heyman? Can he become a writer yet again? Whoever's writing this stuff, they have to stop. I know that the writing is getting better. I've talked about it getting better, but how you're killing your giants, how you're killing your legends is not cool. People, listen, my time is up. I gotta go because, damn it, I got other things to do. But hey, people, listen, I'm out there. You're out there. I am the $1 Million host. You are the $1 Million audience. Together, we are the $1 Million Connection. People, listen, BDSR Network is the movement. Make sure you get out there, people. We are on our way to episode 1,000. Some of y'all don't even got 1,000 hours. We got 1,000 episodes. It's coming. We're on episode 990 and 91 tonight as we get the return of Invading Mars and the Sports Authority and other stuff. And people, listen, my prayers go out to everybody out there in the Baltimore City area. People, please just stay at home. This is not helping anybody out. I understand you angry. I understand enough is enough and it's time for a change. I understand that, but this is not helping people. Listen, again, my prayers go out to Baltimore, but my prayers most importantly go out to everybody out there listening in and tuning in, and it's been there for me from day one. People, we gotta go. Mike Knox, 3 X's, and I'm out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot. You think I'm gonna go out here without saying it one more time? Hey, hashtag CM Punk, you's a bitch.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on them. Mike Knox. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? I go by the name Fred Nux. We about to give y'all something special. You ready?